Hi guys, Rexator here, and welcome to Update Monday on the 15th of February 2021. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. I've had an incredibly busy week this week. Very busy. Not because it was busy, but just because there was a lot of things going on, which I guess is a definition of busy for some people. But regardless, what happened this week? Well, the week itself was pretty uneventful, other than the usual D&Ds and things like that, which I do all the time. Work was hectic, is what I would say. I'm only just getting back to the level where I want to be, so that's fun. On Thursday, we watched with Donkey, Cucumber, Cameron, and Tsunami. We watched Green Book, which is, I believe, it's an Oscar-winning book, film. Fuck. The book itself, definitely not. No, it's an Oscar-winning film, I believe. It was incredibly good. It stars Viggo Mortensen in it, and others, which I really good at names in general. But it's set in 60s America. It touches upon a lot of different themes, most of it being racism, and the idea of segregation and things. And it's just really, really well done, because you don't feel like, the film was done in a way to speak about this theme, but the theme is a sort of background of the entire movie rather than in the foreground. It's only in the foreground because the characters interact with it as a character should, when it's such an overarching theme of that time period and what you're doing, and what you're watching, and what they are. So these characters ingrained in that world are obviously going to react to the civil rights movement, to the segregation and racism and all of that. They're all going to have their own aspects of that. It was really well done. The film was not heavy. It was it spoke about those themes in a really good way, where you weren't like, fuck, you were just sort of like, nah, what are you doing? It's great, because we watched that film and we were cringing at some of the things that were happening, because and this is a good thing, because it shows that we know how racist and how bad that is. So I guess to an extent that's a good thing, that we're reacting that way to that, rather than being like, oh, that's normal. Because obviously all racists speak like that. But the film itself, really, really good, really enjoyable. The characters are really fantastically played by all the actors. The story is very believable. We had a lot of really good laughs. Yeah, it was really good. Very, very much recommended. So Green Book, watched. Definitely very, very good film. Then on Sunday, yesterday, we watched Arrival with the group, as usual. Our Sunday film day. So we watched Arrival, which I hadn't seen before, but I've seen a lot of video essays on. So I kind of knew what was going on. I knew the overarching plot and things. But watching the movie for the first time showed me just how brilliant the film is. It's really well. We had a conversation, me and Cucumber, afterwards, because we played Apex with Key Lime, and then she went for a bit, so we just spoke a little bit about the movie, and we feel like the entire movie, it makes a lot of sense in terms. It's a sci-fi movie, so making sense, it's not real, but it makes sense in the movie world. We kind of were both a little bit, spoilers by the way, we were kind of a little bit, not annoyed, but why did it have to do it like that? Because it kind of had this, I think Cucumber put it a bootlace paradox. I can't remember what the phrasing is, but effectively the main character has to, she projects her mind in the future to get information for the past. And obviously the paradox is that, how did she get that information in the first place? What happened? Can she choose to just not do that? Can she choose does she have to do that? Is free will a thing? Like, there's a lot of things in that aspect. But the movie itself, super interesting. Really, really cool themes. I love the visuals of it. I love how, like, it's not complicated. It's very simple, but it's still really complex. It's got tension without it being too tense. Also, I personally believe that it shows exactly how humanity would react to anything, because we're living in a pandemic currently, and humanity's basically reacting the same way, as if there were 12 alien ships just appeared on Earth. It's like food shortages, riots, just everything's going wrong. They want to shoot people. It's crazy. The ending, I feel, maybe a bit rushed, but also yeah, but it was good. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I did actually really enjoy it, although like there are those two things that I mentioned, but I feel like the atmosphere was there, the characters are there, the actors play really well, the realism of the people's reactions, yeah, it's really, really good. Really enjoyed it. And then next week we're going to watch the series, so we need to vote on that. We don't know what that'll be yet. So that's that. So I streamed again this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. On Saturday I streamed and finished Bastion. Not really my kind of game, I'm not going to lie. I finished it, but it is just an isometric Dark Souls game, which is what Bolt, who is a friend viewer, was talking. Like, as soon as he came on and said this is a Souls game, I was like, this is a Souls game. That's why I'm not enjoying it that much, because I don't particularly like the Souls franchise. I just don't. But it's worse than a Souls game, because so when I look at a Souls game, I understand why people love it. I understand why people love the lore and things. It's a lot of show and not a lot of tell, and I really like that aspect of storytelling. That is the best way to tell a story. A visual story is told through vision and not through a narrator telling you everything, whereas this game was just narrator. It was just narrator. I was trying to speak, and the narrator would just randomly say a word or something, an offhand comment, and it was just like, shut the frick up. Like, I don't give a crap about the narrator. I just want you to show me this story. Don't tell me the story. Yeah, and I just didn't particularly like. It was original, but it wasn't enjoyable. That's my aspect. The art style's very pretty, very nice, very aesthetically pleasing. The music's fantastic. I'm not going to deny that. The gameplay's very basic, but it's good in how basic it is. But also, there are some aspects of it that I'm just like, you've given me a new weapon which has replaced the weapon that I've already upgraded 4 times. Why are you doing this? I don't want to do this. I just want to enjoy the game the way I want to play it, and you've taken that away from me and then given me the option to get it back 2 seconds later. It's like, just, I don't know, there's a lot of things. But it is also the first game that Supergiant made, so it's understandable to that aspect. So, next Saturday, I have no idea what I'm going to play. I'm going to figure that out between, that's the word I'm looking for, between now and Saturday. I don't know what I'm going to play at all. And then Sunday, I played a game of tabletop Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I think it's Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. Tabletop strategy game, fuck it. With Mr. Smart Donkey. I bought my Rohan force, he bought his dwarves. I think it was Iron Hills dwarves, but it might have been an allied detachment of something else as well. We still haven't finished the game because Mark had to go, but I really enjoyed it. He bought out his dwarves, and I was like, fuck, how am I going to deal with this? But it actually turns out that horses do good against slow moving dwarves. But yeah, it's very close to call, so we're going to finish the game maybe next Sunday or during the week. But yeah, it was really enjoyable. I really, really enjoyed playing tabletop again. It's something that I used to do every week in general, and probably a bit more than that back when I was younger. So it's things like tabletop games, like the Warhammer, Games Workshop games in general. Really enjoyed playing that. So that was really fun to do on Sunday. We'll finish the game at some point, whether we do that in our own time or we do it on Sunday. I will record it. I will probably stream it regardless, just to get an ending. Quite a few viewers were like rooting people on or saying I won't follow you until you win, which was like, okay, pressure. But yeah, it was good. It was a good time. Yeah, that's what happened on Sunday. And then a lot of Apex as well. Played quite a bit of Apex. D&D and things like that. Yeah, so as I said, it was pretty busy in that sense. Hef has put me in his series or the character that I created, I guess. So check out that. It's a really fun episode. The whole series is really fun. He's playing Manta Blade 2, because why not? So that's Bannerlord, for those who didn't know that that's the name of the game. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So he's playing as he's basically creating his own faction, which is based on the Crusading Templars, and he's got a bunch of custom companions and things, and my companion's in there, and it was nice to do the voice of that, see that playing out, and it's just a lot of hack and slash amazingness. I really like watching Hess videos, especially on Bannerlord, because his editing style is fantastic and really well done. And his commentary is really great. So there we go. So this week going forward, we'll see what happens. I'll tell you on Update Monday next time. That's about it, really. I'm trying to think of what else probably happened. On Saturday I had to walk to the shops because my housemate Gareth, his car failed his MOT, so we now have to walk to the shops, which is fun. It was snowing a lot on Saturday and my arms still hurt because I live in Wales where there is a lot of hills. Indeed. So there we go. That's that as well. That's everything from me, I believe. I'm trying to think what else I played. Oh no, actually, other thing, on Saturday, played Monster Prom with 2 friends. That was my first time playing it. I have watched a playthrough. It was a while ago though, and it was the first time I actually played through it, and that game is so funny. We had so much laughs, and also just doing the voices for the characters are very amusing. It was really, really good fun. So we're probably going to play some more of it next Saturday as well. Really fun game, really enjoyable. Now that's it. That's all I have to say. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you next week. Actually, come watch me on Twitch on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday at 9 AM, both of them, and maybe in between somewhere.